girl in the garden.
6 months on, and to many the events succeeding to seem like a bad dream.
Leslie Tiller was fucking murdered!
Hi, welcome to episode 101 of LTFM. So, with the numbering of the episodes, I was just like, I didn't know if I wanted to do like a started over kind of thing. Like, do I want to do episode one, or do I just want to like continue with the numbers? But I mean, I'll just continue with the numbers because then, like, if not, then I gotta do like episode this season two or whatever two, and like I don't know. I feel like that's doing too much. I'd want to do less work. So this is episode 101. Um, Big mistake of the day number one. Did not take any allergy medicine. So that's gonna be fun to deal with right now. I'm also on my way to go walk. Sorry, there was a squirrel about to cross the street. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk, but it's raining. So that is ass. What time is it right now? 7:48. It said that it would be done. Is that a real cat? What the fuck? There was like a black cat like sitting on someone's porch, but like I don't know if it was real or not, but like it kind of looked like it was real. I don't know. So yeah, it said that it was supposed to be stopped raining at like I think 7 o'clock. It's 7:40 something now. So like what the fuck, bitch? Stop raining. But I'm still gonna go there. Um yeah. Yeah, I stopped. I got another hot chocolate. Um, but whatever. Damn, that thing's hot. They should put like little cup holders around them. Who does that? Starbucks, right? Uh, so yesterday, I'll be honest with you, Aaron was busy, right? I went for that walk in the morning, came back and I played, well, I didn't play D&D. I did the first intro episode for a new character that's going to be appearing in our campaign thing or whatever. And so I sat there for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours while like they recorded and we learned about like his story and dismissed. And then after that, I just like, so that was a minute. And after that, Aaron like went out to the garage. Yeah. He started working on his truck because it's finally time for him to do like the sound stuff inside. And after that, I just was like, I'm gonna knock out. So I went to sleep for like an hour and a half. And yeah. Uh, I don't know how to get there. Sometimes I don't know how to get to where I want to get to. Fuck, I should have turned down that way. Fuck. I think that's the way that has all the animals. Actually, no. I think it's up here. I don't know. I don't know. But yesterday I was just like fucked up. Like not in a bad way. Got up, started smoking, right? Lately on the weekends, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been fucking smashing some joints. Like I had gotten a bunch of pre-rolls, whatever, last time we went to the dispensary, and I've just been smoking the most weed ever. Smoke half a joint, right? Smoke half a joint, start doing some shit. It's been awesome. Um, it's been great. Like I've been smoking, but like not feeling depressed about it. Because sometimes, like in the past, like I would smoke and then I would get overwhelmed with things. Now I've been smoking and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do a deep clean on the house. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna smoke and then I'm gonna put all this shit away and I'm gonna do this. Like, I've been so fucking productive. It's been great, right? I'm gonna smoke and then I'm gonna craft the fuck out of these pumpkins. Um, it's been awesome. But yesterday, I was just like, I was in the house alone for like a majority of the day at the end, like towards the end. I think from like 4 to like 11. I was in the house by myself because he was like outside doing all the sound stuff on his truck. So he's like taking the doors off, putting foam, cutting things, like putting filler behind the foam, do all this shit, wiring stuff, setting up speakers. So like it was taking him a good minute, right? I'm inside. I crack open a bag of powdered donuts, and I took one. And I was like, holy fuck, that was a good bite. And then and then things got out of hand, okay? Things got crazy, and I ate the whole bag. It was wild. I was not I was not expecting myself to do that. Also, there's no turn on red here. Um, and so I was just like, holy fuck. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you ate the whole thing of donuts. And I was like, Aaron, confession. Because when I'm gonna confess something, I'm always like, confession. And then I tell him what I did, and it's usually like a funny thing. And he was in the house. He was doing something, and I was like, Aaron, confession. I ate the whole bag of powdered donuts. And he's like, oh, cool. That's good for you. He's like, I didn't even know we had powdered donuts. I was like, they were in the cabinet, and I just ate them so fast. I couldn't stop. Like, it was just so good. What the fuck is that over there? Is there water over there? Fuck. Hold on, let me smoke this. I didn't even smoke yet. But yeah, I mean, it was a good day yesterday. I just couldn't believe I ate that whole thing of Potter Jones. Got out of control. You know what I also picked up yesterday? Also, it's first thing, it's kind of stopped raining so much over here. So that's awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be wet, but like whatever. So yesterday after I went on that walk, I had went and got what is that? What is that? Carnitas and tamales, and they were fucking banging. Like I want to eat carnitas and tamales more, but also I'm like I'd be busy on the weekends, right? And like I don't want to go into those stores. Like sometimes it's just too out of my way because like I gotta travel in a totally opposite direction from where I am. I'm like I don't want to go all the way over there. And sometimes I just feel like, fuck that shit. I guess I don't need them, but whatever. Yeah, so, but I've just been smoking hella weed about it, and it's been great. Um, Aaron, got his truck out of the garage, cleaned it up and everything. Well, the garage, and now we have like laid down like the carpet stuff again, and it's been awesome. Like I just be going out there. I don't even know. Yesterday, tell me why. Tell me why I went in the garage. I was hanging out with him, and then I was like. I was like, I wonder if these cigarettes on this thing are still good because I think last time I smoked a cigarette was in June, like at Bubby's birthday at the end of the night because I was drunk, buzzed, because like drunk is like, look, tomorrow I'm not gonna remember anything. Buzzed, buzzing, having a great time. I remembered it all. I was buzzed. I had a cigarette then, and then I just smoked a cigarette yesterday. I was like, damn, this shit's banging, and I was like, okay. And then I went inside and fucking destroyed the donuts. I don't know. Whatever. I had such a good time out here yesterday walking. Oh, it's great. So I did. Holy no outlet. I did. Well, okay, so tonight, right? Plans for today. Also, I keep looking at my eyebrows. I've been like trying to grow my eyebrows out so like they're thicker and like the hairs are just like laying down perfectly. It's been a shit show, especially for this guy. He's struggling so bad. But it's okay, we're getting there. It's looking good. And yeah, I know I need to shape them. They have to grow out first. You can't shape them if they're not grown. So tonight, let me slow down for the squirrels. Tonight, what I have to do is, well, after this, I'm gonna go home, hang out, maybe take a nap because it's Sunday. But tonight we have to go to a concert. Um, it's a concert for Glory Hammer and Ailstorm and this other band called Glyph, which is basically the same exact music. So it's very theatrical, very funny, pirates, fucking D&D campaign kind of nerdy shit. Like it's fun music. And last time I went to go see them together, it was at like a shit venue. Well, me and Aaron went. Uh, 'Cause he that's like his stuff. Like he really wanted to go see him. So I'm going to support, and yeah, I'm gonna have a good time because it's fun. Last time was at a shit venue though, so I didn't really want to be there. But this time it's at like a nice venue that we like. So yeah, I have to figure out what I want to wear to that because I don't even fucking know. Also, I like can't really drink because like it's a Sunday, right? I think I'm just gonna go in there and be really, but also crack, crack, crack an energy drink possibly, because like why not, right? Can we stop rolling? Thanks. Yeah, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Holy fuck. Um, yeah, so I don't know. Also, yes, I was holding Pendulum. No, I didn't smoke them yet. Why is my shit all is my window all steamy on that side because hot chocolate was sitting on that side? I don't know. Oh, let's do this first before I start smoking in the parking lot here at the Nature Preserve Center. First of all, birth control, because I have to take that. Most importantly, for my skin. Okay? Second, so I can keep smoking my joints and ripping on Benjamin. Hey, remember in yesterday's episode? Not yesterday. I keep saying yesterday. Remember in the last episode when I was like, "Oh, what percent do you think I'm gonna do you think I'm gonna remember to go get lettuce?" 100%. I went and got lettuce yesterday. Remember I went in the store and I I went in the store and I was like, "Where the fuck is the lettuce?" Of course, it's by the only employee that's in there, and he's like actively like loading up the lettuce in the thing. So I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Um, and I was like, "Okay." So I had a headphone in, and I was like, "I'm gonna go get lettuce." So I went over there, and I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna grab the lettuce." Grabbed the lettuce, walked over 2 steps to get a bag, and then when that happened, that guy that's like stocking it was talking to this old man over here, and then he's like, he went over there to just stand right next to him so that they could talk, and I was like, "Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting." I think I waited like 10 seconds, but then they just like kept standing there, and I was like, and then I got frantic. I was like, "Oh, excuse me, I gotta get in here. I'm just gonna grab this real quick." And then like he didn't even move that much. He just kind of like like turned to the side a little bit, and I was like, "What the fuck are we doing?" So I never come to the store. Um, whatever. I got the lettuce. It's weird how like some stores have lettuce in a certain way, where like they'll have like the packaged containers of like 5 things of lettuce, and then other places will be like you have to buy it from like the vegetable side or whatever. Mhm. Whatever. Also, I feel like we've probably talked about it before. Put sunscreen on, right? Even if you're just going outside for a little bit, right? Get some sunscreen on your fucking face. You don't want to look like shit when you're old. You don't want to look like shit when you're my age. 97 years old. That's how old I am. Yeah. But like, put some sunscreen on. Come on. Protect your skin. The other day we went out and had breakfast. I think it was like before I had my surgery appointment. And it was so cute. There was like a group of like old guys there. They were all just hanging out, having their coffee, talking about cars and whatnot. I was like, I love them. It was just cute to see. The cops. Does he have a doggo? Sometimes I'd be staring down cop cars because I'm like, there's a dog in there? Officer, officer, I need to, I have a question. Can I pet the dog? Please, I just want to pet the dogs. Love a dog. Let's see, can I make this smaller? If I can pull up my notes. All right, sweet. So, random, random introduction into the episode, right? Um, I kind of, I don't know. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I kind of want to do the one where I talk about a bunch of other shit, but I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to just go for a walk? Do I want to just go for a walk and not talk the whole time? We could sit here and smoke first. Uh, so yeah. Will I get in trouble? Hold on. Will I get in trouble if I'm here and I'm like sitting in my car, but I'm just like hitting on Benjamin? But I'm a chill person and I was just gonna go for a walk after this. Am I gonna get arrested? I don't know. I might as well just tell you, right? I don't know. I'll just film a little bit more of this. So I I had an idea to talk about like some of like the worst pains that I felt in my life. Starting off, no particular order or time that these happened. Slamming my thumb in the car door after taking my grandma to the doctor. So when I was in high school, I used to have to take my grandma to the doctor once I got my driver's license. And I used to have to take my grandma to like chemo and stuff like that, right? One time, one time oh no, no, no. I wasn't taking her to the doctor this time. I had to come over to like check on her and make sure that she was okay because I think that she had just gotten radiation or whatever. I think that's what it is, radiation, radiology, radiation. They were cooking her. I don't know. They were trying to get rid of that stuff. So took her to that, and then like I think I went to go close the door so I can go inside of her house, slam the car door. I don't even know how, and fucking my entire thumb was black. Like I walked in the house, it was purple. I sat down, it just was black. Like immediately, my thumb was like, "Bitch, I'm gonna fall off." That was awful because then you have to wait for your entire thumbnail to grow out, and then it starts like doing all that weird shit. And also, my nails are already like fucking thin as fuck. So they were struggling. Also, look at this. Where the fuck is the camera? That thing, like when your skin starts fucking peeling, and I want to try to bite it off, but that's not good. Not good to do. We should always have in your car or on you tweezers, nail clippers, nail file, preferably nail clippers with a nail file, because my shits are always breaking. Oh, okay, that's all good. So a dog was just attacking my car and scratching the fuck out of it. What does this dog look like? Oh, so cute. It's a big chunky pit bull. Or maybe he's like a lab. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell him, but whatever. Scratch up my car, it's okay. It's a piece of shit anyway. He said, "Fuck these stickers on this bumper." Thanks for letting him just do that, but whatever. Um, she's walking around in gloves, a visor with an American flag on it, and some sick ass wide bottom pants. But like, okay. Anyway, um, second thing, getting my mantis piercings in my nose. So those are like the ones at like the tip of my nose. Babe, that shit was so fucking painful. Like, what the actual fuck? It was really, really painful. I would say like that was up there with getting my Jake tattoo. Like, 'cause like your nose is thick on the side, right? And on the sides, when you get like these ones done, that it goes straight up to you, like your eyes, and your nose is itchy on the inside, and it makes you feel like you have to cry. That one was just so thick. Maybe it's because I just have a big round nose. I don't know, but that shit fucking sucked. Um, Getting my chest tattoo, fucking kill me. Yes, I want to get more stuff everywhere, but like, also, what the fuck? Why did that shit hurt so bad? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I wonder if it would hurt if I get like the ones on my face. So like right here, I probably have to shave that little piece of hair off. Um, but I want to get like these like little pattern kind of things that almost look like this, like so it'd be like this coming out, but just like real small, like nothing too crazy, right? It's like something real small in there. I wonder if that would, I feel like that would suck to hear. Like too much vibrating. But I don't know, because like the new tattoo guns and shit are usually pretty quiet. But don't get a tattoo on your chest. Shit's fucking crazy. Like, it sucks. But it looks awesome. That's all that matters. I like it. Actually, I love it. Um, so let's see. What else? What else happened to me? Oh. Oh my God. Okay, so the one time Teddy, I was like hanging out at Aaron's house. What did I do? Oh, so like hanging out at Aaron's house, I had just got done taking my paraprofessional test on the computer in the other room, and I failed. So that was great. I failed, and it was like $89, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I failed by 2 points, 2 fucking points. Um, that hurt. So anyway, I was like, "Fuck this shit." I went on the bed. I laid down. I was crying. Teddy came over. Hello? Hold on. Teddy came over and like laid down with me, and I was like, "Oh, what a sweet boy." And we're laying down, and then he hears Aaron start trying to come into the house, like, fumbling with his keys and stuff. And Teddy fucking jumps up so fast and like hits his head against my head. And he like, what side was it on? I think he hit me on my right side. I don't know. He hit me so hard. It literally felt like a like a really strong man just like fucking punched me as hard as he could in the side of my head. And I was like, holy fuck. It was like immediate headache. Um, it was just sore in that area to touch. And I was like, holy fuck, like this shit sucks. My ears were like ringing. That shit lasted so long. I was like, "Are you sure I don't need to go to the hospital?" And Aaron was like, "No, I don't think you should. It should stop soon. Like he just like he hurt you kind of bad." And I was like, "You think I have a concussion?" Because that shit like it lasted for 2 days, 2 full days, and then like because he hit me and it was probably about like 12 in the afternoon. So it was like technically 3 days that I had a fucking headache and I felt like I had a concussion. I had noodles and company that day with Aaron for lunch. I was like, I'm in a lot of pain right now. But it's great. I think that he knocked out a few of my brain cells when that happened, but thriving, babe. I'm doing great. Um, okay, so before I had my surgery for carpal tunnel on both of my hands, I had the worst pain ever. Like, um, so it would be from my hands, like these fingers would be numb, this one would go numb sometimes. The inside of my hand would be like super sore. This part of my meat right here, fucking kill me. Ooh, now it's itchy. Um, and they would give me like I'd wear a wrist brace to sleep at night. I would ice throughout the day. Um, and I was just dying, right? So like at night, this part all the way down here would feel like if you had like your stove on and you put your arm above it, but like, you were like a decent distance away, but like it's starting to get fucking hella hot. That's what it would feel like all night, every single night. They would just feel like they were burning, and I'd ice them and I'd stretch, and then it would be like I would have to do absolutely nothing that day. So like lay there and watch TV kind of thing. Um, Taking a shower would hurt. Doing my hair would hurt. Like having to hold something small to do like my makeup. Like everything sucked so bad. Um, it was just so ass. Like it was just like felt like my body was on fire. And then after I got the surgery, it was so much better. And yeah, my hands still do get sore, but like it's not anywhere as bad. But like sometimes I do get a little bit scared because like I can definitely tell like, damn, you overused your hands today, which sucks. Like, what the fuck? How? Like, how? That's fucking rude. Who the fuck invented carpal tunnel? Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I wanna do so much stuff. I wanna make stuff with clay. I wanna do felting. I wanna be able to do push-ups, but my fucking hands can't take any of it. There's things that I wanna do. I wanna be able to play an instrument, but like my fucking body can't handle that. There's no way. Um, it sucks. But hey, at least I got that surgery. I also got $13,000 because I had to sue Amazon for that. I don't know if I told you guys, but maybe I did. I had to sue Amazon because they were trying to say that I got carpal tunnel from doing outside work stuff. And I was like, bro, what outside work stuff? I'm working fucking 11-hour days. I'm getting home. I'm crashing the fuck out. I'm waking up, going into work, and doing the same thing all fucking week. And then on my off days, not doing shit. I was literally not doing shit. I was like an alcoholic. So I really wasn't doing anything. I was literally just going home and drinking. But yeah, it was nuts. So whatever. I had to sue them because I wasn't getting my workers' comp stuff and they didn't want to pay for the surgery and it was just fucking crazy. Whatever. That was a vibe. So, oh man, when I was younger, like in high school, I think I told you guys I used to have I used to have a bunk bed for no reason. I had no friends. I couldn't do anything. Um, so I had a bunk bed, and one time, like, I used to like sleeping at the top. Like, I'd sit at the bottom and like draw or do whatever, and I'd go to sleep at the top because I liked it. It was really close to like the ceiling. I like little areas that are like really snuggly, like tight, whatever. So I was like, I like to sleep at the top. Climbing up the fucking side ladder one night in my little socks, right? I had some socks on, some white ankle socks, and my foot slips and I just eat shit. Like my foot slips when I'm kind of halfway up, like about to crawl over into like the bed, and I just like hit my fucking stomach area so hard and it just like knocked the wind out of me and I was just like and like I'm hanging on this ladder and I'm like I'm dead. So I think I got to the top after that and I was like this is probably gonna be the last night I sleep up here. And I didn't really sleep up there anymore after that. Like it just kind of fucked me up and threw me off and I was like, maybe there should be some kind of grip on these handles, but hey, whatever. Um uh when I was younger, and I was riding a bike. I think I also told you guys about this at one point. Riding a huge fucking whatever speed changing bike and I'm fucking hauling ass. And the only way that I could ride on it because I'm too short was to stand up and like just like pedal while I'm holding the handles. 'Cause it was like a huge bike. And one day I was doing it, having a vibe, going up and down the sidewalk like I do in front of the house, and the fucking chain broke. And when the chain broke, I was like in the middle of like pedaling. I wasn't just like standing on the pedals. And I hit my puss so fucking hard on the bar because it was like a mountain bike. So like, the bar is like hella up high. Like this is the bar and like this is how far the seat is above it. So like it was it was close. And I think I was like 7. I had to be like 6 or 7. And I hit that bar so hard. I know exactly what it feels like now. My pussy remembers the feeling and it's traumatized. So, yeah, and that shit was awful. Fucking fell. I like I hit my pussy on there. I crashed into a fucking tree. I fell on the ground. Across the street, there's 2 old dudes that are friends with my dad. They're like, hey, miss, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, doing great. Went inside, fucking crying, went downstairs, used my parents' bathroom, and I was like, I pulled my underwear down. I had white underwear on, and I just seen there's just blood in them. I was like, holy fuck. I think I just wiped it off. I just wiped that shit off, put new underwear on, and I went and laid down. Okay? Because I was like, that shit was traumatic. Like, what the fuck was that? I can't. No. Since we're on the topic already of my pussy, one time I was sleeping over at my ex's house, and I think this was like maybe like 5 months into us being together, and I was like, oh, I got my period, just got over there, had gotten my period, was feeling like shit. And then it was like time for us to go to bed. And I was just like, dude, I feel like shit. He went to bed immediately knocked out, and I was like, can't get comfortable and rolling around this and that. What the fuck? And so I'm rolling around, I'm like in so much pain, and then I'm like, fuck. I go to the bathroom, period super heavy, like it's just literally killing me. Okay, I guess my throat's just doing that. Or maybe it's the autism, I don't know, right? Sometimes now I'm like, is that just my body giving out on me, or am I just fixating on it because I'm autistic and I'm creating that problem? I don't know. So anyway, I had like the worst fucking cramps, right? Period's heavy as fuck. It's like the elevator door is from the fucking Shining. And I'm just like trying to do everything. I'm on the floor. I'm stretching. I'm trying to like maybe if I lay on something hard like the floor, like it's gonna help my cramps, like a little bit of pressure on there. I I'm doing everything. I'm fucking on the floor crying so hard at one point because it just hurts so bad. And this dude's just knocked out in the bed. And I was like, is this real? Like, am I actually fucking bleeding out? Or is like, what? I was like, dude, wake up and take care of me. Whatever. I ended up staying up all night. I think I went to sleep at like 6 something in the morning that day after being up the whole day before and all night. And it was just like, holy fuck. I don't know. Sometimes, like, as like a chick, like, you'll get your period every month like you're supposed to, but sometimes it just comes and it's just like, it just fucking rocks you. It treats you like you did something wrong to it. And I'm like, bro, all I do is take care of you. I clean you all the time. I fucking shave you all the time. Like, I wax you sometimes. Like, yeah, I take care of, I moisturize you. I take care of you. I let you breathe sometimes. Like you gotta sleep sometimes without undies on. Let it breathe. Let it just live its life. Sometimes I don't even have pants on. Like, I'm giving you everything you want, and then you're gonna just fucking. It feels like somebody takes your ovaries, actually takes your whole vagina, right? Vagina, ovaries, all that shit, throws it in a blender, but like that blender is like still inside of your body, and like you have to go to work still. Also, you're bleeding, so you gotta buy stuff for that. It sucks. But anyway, it was like the worst fucking time I've ever had my period. I don't even know like why the fuck that happened. All right, hot chocolate test time. Because I think I have. Oh my God, I got a couple more actually. We haven't even gone on a walk. I'll go on a walk in a little bit. 8:30, fuck it. Ugh, perfect. Okay, so back to so when I was doing the stuff for my hand surgery, right? Had to do a bunch of tests, had to do a bunch of like injections, these and that, because like they wanted to avoid having to pay for me to get a surgery, basically. So when they had given me a cortisone shot before, so it's supposed to like be in here and it's supposed to make my hand feel better, like, relieve the pressure. Honestly, there's too much fucking liquid, whatever it was. It made my hand feel like there was 10 times more pressure in it. And I was like, wow, so this is awful. Like, you're really just doing the absolute most. Like, it just was the worst pain, right? So I had to wait for a couple weeks for that pain to go away that shot created. That sucked. Before I had before I had the surgery, I had to get my nerves tested for my hand, to see if there was any other things that were causing it, and it wasn't just carpal tunnel. So I had to get my nerves tested. Go to the center. They're like, take off all your clothes, put on this paper gown, right? Cool. It's embarrassing. So I get in there, I only have like a sports bra on or some shit. Actually, no, I think my tits were completely out underneath that gown. Yeah, because they had to put like stuff on my chest and on my back, so I couldn't have one on. So whatever. So like he starts putting these things everywhere. And like they're like these like little plastic patches that are connected to wires. And then he starts putting in needles, right? These needles that are connected to to a plastic patch that's connected to a wire. He puts these in certain places and is like, "Okay, so when I start the test, I want you to push against me pushing your hand." So like he would be like pushing on my hand this way, and as like the test is going on, I have to like push back kind of thing, right? The needles are electrocuting me. Like they're sending like zzz, 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 like, so I'm fucking sweating because like it hurts, and every time he takes the needle out, he's got to do it again somewhere else, and we got to do the same thing. And I was like, bro, by the time that happened, like by the time it was done, I was fucking done because that shit hurt so bad. Hmm. It was awful. But hey, I got that surgery and that was banging. But anyway, that shit fucking sucked. Last thing I've never told you guys about. um, so I had this thing happen to me where the very last time that I left the place I was living with my ex at his house or whatever, I moved to my parents' house, and then I'd get like really bad acne, right? Get super bad acne, and I feel like my eczema was flaring up. So last time I had left, I was like, fuck, I'm fucking stressed out. And like underneath like my chest, you sweat, got big tits, you have sports bra on, like the texture of it, like rubbing against your skin, it's just like sometimes you get itchy right there, right? So I'd scratch, whatever. And like I noticed that I started being super, super itchy. And then I was like, oh fuck, it's really red. But, like at night, like I'm sleeping or whatever, and I would just be like, fuck it, I'm sleeping. I need to scratch it. It just feels good, whatever. Deal with it in the morning. Get up. I start realizing that my skin is fucking like super red and bumpy everywhere. Like my skin's peeling off. Like it's just so irritated. Like it's starting to like ooze a little bit. And I was like, dude, I can't fucking do this anymore. And then so I had put like some stuff on it for like rashes or whatever, and then it started like the skin started getting dark, and it was just hurting and painful. So like eventually I went to the doctor, and I go in there and she's like, cause I was like, dude, I can't do this. Like, it's hurting so bad to like get dressed, to take a shower, like to have to dry off, to do anything. And so I go to the doctor and she's like, oh, that's shingles. And I was like, what the fuck is shingles? And she's like, it's basically herpes all over your body. And I'm just sitting there and I was like, what? And she's like, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Um, what did she tell me? She was like, you're gonna take this medicine and you'll put this cream, like, no, you'll put cortisone cream on and then like you'll wrap it up and like whatever. So I was like, okay. But I went in the fucking car and I called Erin and I was like, she said it's like herpes all over. And I started crying because I was like, what the fuck kind of explanation is that to give to somebody? Because she's like, it's not like it's sexual or anything. It's just like, it just happens. And I was like freaking the fuck out. And I was like, shingles, isn't that something that you get when you're like 90 years old? Right? And it's just like, I don't know. She was just like so short and just bitchy with me. It just made me feel bad. And I was like, what the fuck? And Aaron's like, everything's okay. It's fine. It's not like it's herpes. He's like, it's like the same, it's from the same form of things, but like, it's not like it's gonna spread down my pussy or something. Like, it's not gonna be like in my mouth. Like, it's just, it was like, what the fuck? And then, oh, that dog's gonna go for a little walk with his dad. Oh, how cute. But, so she was just like, the next day, my skin was so bad. Like, I was bleeding. It just hurt to stand up. My sports bra, because like, like your tits are here and your sports bra goes around your body. It had to be on top of there. And I was like, it fucking hurts. Called the doctor's office and I was like, I need the doctor's note. And she got on the phone and was like, I'm not giving you a doctor's note. I told you it's going to get worse before it gets better. You just need to just give it time. And I was like, so you're not going to give me a doctor's note because it's going to get worse before it gets better? I'm bleeding out of my fucking body. My skin is peeling off. Like, it's the worst thing ever. And after that, like a few times, I had a couple more flare-ups. Um, but they weren't so bad. And also now, I think since the beginning of the year, I think like maybe in January I had a little bit of like a flare-up kind of thing, but I haven't had anything since. And I think that it was just so much fucking stress that my body was like, let's give out on her. She doesn't need it. Like, um, I don't know, it was just crazy. But I mean, that was like the worst thing. So I don't even know. I don't know. Like, I feel like I need to show those pictures to my new doctor and talk to her and be like, is this shingles? I don't know. Is there a test for it or something? Because I really just want to know. I was like, was it like a stress kind of thing? Or was it actually shingles? Because I don't fucking know. But I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I'm actually gonna get out of the car now and go walking around. I just was like, fuck it. I don't feel like walking around and talking right now because there's a lot of people here, a lot of old people, a lot of dogs. And I kind of want to just go stand by the water and just hang out over there for a little bit and then go for a walk. But thanks for hanging out with me. It was awesome. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.